So in the first video, we talked about the actual start of the process, the creative process really of coming up with an idea, starting to put music to a lyric, and then starting to form, at that point, quite a basic and crude demo, which the AI then starts to sort of shape into a bit more of a song. And that's really where we got to.
What you can see here is that I've got the different lines of the song. I've imported those over from the AI just into GarageBand. So you've got the vocals, backing vocals, drums, bass, etc. But this is just the very short sort of first AI version of the first version of the song. So in a sense, all we've got here is the introduction, the first verse, and then the chorus, but I obviously want to make that a lot longer and flesh that out to create a much fuller, well, the full backing track of it. So it's really straightforward. So if I want an introduction, then I want two verses and a chorus and a verse. Very straightforward, just to, like you would in a Word document really, select the sections that you need to move to make a bit of space. Select the sections, so this is the first verse, copy that, whack it into position and then paste it in, and all of a sudden you've now got introduction, verse 1, verse 2. Move my chorus back to where I wanted it so it fits in, stick it there, and then I wanted another verse, so I can just paste in my next verse there. So all of a sudden now I've got a much fuller, much longer song, and I build that up to create the full backing track. So you've got your instrumentation, you've got your bass, drums, guitar, strings, piano, whatever, all on that backing track. And then at that point, once you've got the structure of the song, you know kind of the gist of the song, that's when I'll then work on the lyrics, and I'll start to put something together and write, the close to the 80% finished draft of the lyrics. Once I've done that, I'll go back upstairs. I'm not going to be bothered doing that now. And then I will sing the song, sing the new vocals, the whole song. I've got the complete backing track now, so I can sing the song to my new vocals, my new lyrics, my completed lyrics to that whole backing track. And that is then what finally goes, well, not finally, finally goes back into the AI, because that will then take my vocal, take the backing track, it's AI produced stuff, if you get what I mean, and then that will come up with the final sort of ish version of it. But it doesn't end there, because basically what we do, AI tends to do some weird stuff. It can be quite over the top. It puts waily vocals on, puts big strings or wailing guitar solos. So final stage, come back down here. I've got this song, and basically I then take all the bits out that I don't want, and then I manually will add, again, put it into GarageBand, and I will manually add new piano parts, new string parts, new synth parts, and then to build it on. So actually you take a lot of the AI out and put a lot of sort of just sitting and playing into it really. So it's very much a zigzaggy process of using the AI to create a backing track. Well, using the AI first of all to see whether there's any legs on it, then to create the backing track, whip it out, record new vocals, finish the lyrics, record the vocals, stick it back into the AI. That does all the vocal enhancement stuff. So it's still you singing, it's just got somebody else's voice stuck on top of it, which is the weird thing. And then take it all the way back out again, and then edit it one more time, take the bits out you don't like, add the bits in that you do want, change the sound, change the speed, all of that kind of stuff. So I hope that's given you some insight into what happens. People use AI in loads of different ways. I think it's a really useful tool. For me, it's been an incredible tool, but it does not replace the creativity for me of actually constructing and writing a song about something that's important to me, and something that I hope will resonate with other people. So that's really where I am. It's enabled me. It's an enabler. It's enabled me to produce music good enough for hopefully you to listen to. Anyway, here it is, or a snippet of it. It's going to be on the new album, and that comes out in the summer. You'll notice the lyrics have changed. I developed the idea a little bit, and it went in a slightly different direction. But yeah,
have a listen to this, and then hopefully when the album comes out, you'll want to listen to the whole thing. All right then, bye bye.
Something so predictable about where we are today. Something so familiar, and yet it's hard to say. At what point did it crack? Too late to turn back. Seems to spin around and around